everybody, it's Natch. Today is Sunday, December 12th. Got a break in the weather. It's a nice sunny day here in San Diego. I am at Spanish Landing. It is a park right across the San Diego airport. You can follow trails from here to downtown. You can hear the planes overhead. A lot of cyclists, a lot of joggers. Great, like to be outdoors, work out outdoors. But not here to talk about that. Here to talk about mental fitness and going over the trophy list of the next game I recently played, Enter the Gungeon. A ton of fun, really enjoyed it. As you can see through my sessions, I had several massive sessions. Don't recommend, but we'll go over that in the review, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. Okay, Enter the Gungeon. Very fun game in my opinion, definitely enjoyed it. You may have heard of studies that show a few hours of playing a multiplayer game like Call of Duty helps improve brain function. This game would be the single player equivalent of just that. It's nearly all randomly generated each playthrough you do, so it makes it quite the challenge every time you play. The trophy list complements the best parts of the game too, in my opinion. Nearly every part of the game that could have been utilized to help build the trophy list that helps improve mental fitness was done. The main benefit of completing Enter the Gungeon for your mental fitness is that it helps you learn to adapt and improvise. Again, with nearly everything in your playthrough randomized each time, from equipment to the level layout to enemies and the bosses, it will keep you occupied by challenging you to adapt and improvise every time you play. The game itself only takes about 40 minutes to beat. However, if you die in a playthrough, you have to start all over again from the beginning, which will be different from the playthrough that you just played because everything will be randomized. However, you can make it a little bit easier on yourself by utilizing the cloud save feature on your gaming console to be able to restart from certain points in your playthrough. Basically, you are allowed to save after each boss fight and before going on to the next level. However, let's just say you back up your save after beating level 2 and die on level 3 at the boss level. Even using the cloud save trick to start over at level 3 on that playthrough, the level layout will be different, the enemies may be different, the items and equipments will be different, and you can get a completely different boss from the one that you just previously fought. So again, this game it will challenge you to adapt and improvise each time. Although it's a retro style game, Enter the Gungeon may be a little too violent for younger audiences. Its ESRB rating is teen. For the trophy hunting to build mental fitness aspect of it, I would agree with the rating and suggest this for 13 and older. For completing the trophy list in this game, on a scale easy to expert, it's hard. Normally I would not recommend jumping into a game that has such a hard trophy list, but Enter the Gungeon is a game that I feel anyone should jump in and play because no matter what, there is a learning curve, and although having experience with gaming may help for some, the game mechanics and randomization of its design create a more even level playing field no matter your experience. And then just highlighting a few trophies, I really enjoyed the trophy Lead God, which is basically a deathless run at the boss part of each level. You have to complete it without getting damaged. Given that every level other than the last level will have at least 3 different potential bosses that you could face, it makes it for a hard battle each time because there's no real way to consistently practice against one particular boss unless you just get lucky and get the same boss over and over. And again, the randomly generated items and weapons in every playthrough, in every level, will factor in whether you'll be able to accomplish this. And I'm always a fan of these kind of trophies because in real life situations, there are going to be times you got to do something perfect. There's just no other way to do it. And if you fail, it's game over. And unfortunately, it may have big consequences. So playing this game and really these kinds of trophies can really help improve your mentality and better prepare you to adapt and improvise in real life situations as needed or as they're demanded of you. Similarly, there are multiple trophies that require you to kill a character's past, quote unquote, which can only be done at the very end of the playthrough. It is basically a mini level and you get one shot to do it. And you can't use the cloud save trick beforehand either. So you either complete it or you don't, and at the very least, if you don't, you have to redo the last level all over again just to get the opportunity to get back to the very end of your playthrough to be able to do this mini level. And again, as with the Deathless Run type of trophies, these kind of trophies really can help prepare you mentally for real life challenges where you don't get multiple chances at completing the task at hand and you've got to do it right the first time. And not only that, the challenges may come right after an even harder challenge you just completed. You may already just be exhausted, it may not seem fair, but it just happens. And this is just all around great as well for being a teachable moment for parents and being able to connect and explain to kids how the world works and better preparing them, mentally speaking, for life's demands and failures that may come with it. Ironically, life is generally going to be the same kind of situations over and over again for all of us, and sometimes we're going to fail and just have to learn, pick ourselves back up, and be better prepared for when the situation happens again. This is usually always seen with work and relationships. It's the same situations in our lives, just different players. So yeah, that's it. Enter the Gungeon. Trophy difficulty is definitely hard. I recommend playing this for my 13 and older audience to help build mental fitness. And even though it's a hard game to play, it's definitely fine to play no matter what your gaming experience is like I said previously, the learning curve is pretty much the same whether you're a casual player or a pro. Okay, another one in the bag. Thanks for watching, and talk to you all on the next one. Bye.